Well, everyone, the wait is finally over. It is time to show you my Guitar Hero and Rock Band collection for the year of 2024. And this is going to be the very last video I'm going to be showing this because my collection is finally been completed. Yes, I own everything that I wanted. I own every single game from every single console. Yep, I own everything. And they're all right there. There might be a couple games I'd be missing, like Rock Band Unplugged for the PlayStation P, but I don't have a PSP. I'm also missing Rock Band Blitz, but unfortunately it got shut down, and I am missing Fortnite Festival, but I don't feel like getting that right now. But I just want to show you this. So here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to be showing a total of different parts when we get into the 25-minute mark. So this is how I'm going to... So yeah. I do have Rock Band Blitz and Rock Band Unplugged set lists on Rock Band 4 as DLCs. But anyhow, without further ado, here's the last and final video of my Guitar Hero and Rock Band collection. And it's all completed. So here we go. Alright, let's start with Guitar Hero 1, if I can start pulling out the stacks that I made. Alright. So, here it is. Let's start with the original copy that came out in 2005. This next copy is an Activision reprint from 2007. The Greatest Hits copy is also from 2007. But all three copies has the same content as the original 2005 release. I even do have a childhood copy with it. I need to update my notes though that I've taken, because I did test everything out on my PS2 Fat console. It seems to work all the songs, but not all the bonus videos. So yeah, I will be updating those notes soon. If I have the time, of course. Let's move on to Guitar Hero 2. I'm going to start with the PS2 copy before we get into the 360 copy of Guitar Hero 2. This first copy is from 2006. Oh, and that Greatest Hits copy of Guitar Hero 1, I've been using that copy more. And then here's the Activision reprint. This reprint is from 2007, just like Guitar Hero 1. However, it's still got the same content as the original 2006 release. The Greatest Hits copy is also from 2007. And this is the copy I will be playing until it gets all fully scratched. But guess what? It's still got the same stuff as the 2006 release. Now I have two childhood games, which is right there. Let's start with the original 2006 Red Octane copy. And this, my second childhood copy, is the 2007 Activision reprint. This one is a kind of a fail. It only plays Soy Bomb, and it only plays the advanced techniques tutorials, but it plays all the bonus videos also. So this one's a kind of a bust. Before we head on over to Guitar Hero 2 on the Xbox 360, I have a dual pack I want to show you. And it's Guitar Hero 1 and 2 dual pack. This is an Activision copy, but inside is the original 2005 copy and the original 2006 copy. So when you get this, you're going to have the original copies instead of the reprints. I'll show you how to get the reprints later. Sorry, I just want my case to close. Alright. I also do have a childhood copy of Guitar Hero 1 and 2. Only Guitar Hero 1 works. And not Guitar Hero 2. If you see any childhood copies that doesn't have any papers inside, then that means that it doesn't work anymore. There's one that I have not tested yet, which I will soon eventually. I have 2 copies of Guitar Hero 2 on the 360. I'm going to put this one to the side and I'll show you my main copy. I don't have my spares with me or my childhood copies. I kept all my spares and my childhood copies inside my closet. And my childhood copy right there fully works. If you see any spares that doesn't have a paper, that means it works. But the childhood copies doesn't if you don't see a paper. So, listen to me when I'm talking about. Childhood or spares that doesn't have... If there's a child copy, that means it doesn't work. Or with no paper. And if there's a spare with no paper, that means it still works. Let's move on to Guitar Hero Rock the 80s. Here's the original copy that came out in 2007. All three versions are from 2007. This is a reprint. This may look like another original copy, but it's actually not, because I'll show you the difference. Look at the side right there. Hold on, let me turn the focus mode on. Well, let me unblur it. Come on. Well, this will do. Let's show you the back differences first, and then I'll come back to the side. You can see there's no controller. Here, let me pull out my other copy first. Okay. Alright, you can see the controller's located on the right, and there's the features located on the left side. But the features are both left and right, and there's no controller. Wait, let me try the size differences again. There we go. You can see the reprint copy has a P3 in it. So this means it's a reprint. And look at the disc. Do you see the pick a little bit? It's a little bit grayish. That means that's the reprint copy, but it still has the original content. Here, let me show you the original copy right there. Alright, the pick is black, and the reprint copy is gray. So that's how you can spot. It's a reprint, so yeah. The Greatest Hits copy has bunches of differences. It has the same differences, but it's a Greatest Hits copy. And the pick is more white. Alright, now we have Guitar Hero 80s childhood copy. This even does have the poster, but I'm not gonna take it out. Alright, before we head on over to Guitar Hero 3, I have a box set I want to show you. The box set of Guitar Hero 1, 2, and Rock the 80s. And this is where you can get the reprint copy from this box set. Alright. Let me go ahead and show them off. Okay, here's Guitar Hero 1. Here's Guitar Hero 2. And here. Here's Rock the 80s. So this is where you can get the reprint copies of all three of these games. Let me put my camera down so I can put all three games back in the box. Alright, there we go. Now let's move on to Guitar Hero 3. Pull these guys out. Here is the PlayStation 3 version, which this is the version I prefer to play. I know a lot of people play on the 360 version, but I play on the PS3 version more. Since I'm more of a PlayStation person than Xbox. But it is what it is. Now here's the 360 version. I recently, back in 2023, before I turned 17, I've actually beaten this game with all four difficulties, and it's not incredibly bad. And here's the PC copy, which I had since 2018. Guitar Hero 3 on the PS2. The PS2. I do have a childhood copy to go with it. Alright, pause the video if you want to read it. And here's Guitar Hero 3 for the Wii. This does have the Guitar Hero 3 Miss Note sounds on this copy, but in my other copy, right on this copy, is the Guitar Hero 1 Miss Note sounds. I did show you proof back in 2021, but I'll do a better version of it. And here's a childhood copy to go with it. can see the manual. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to Rock Band 1. Hold on, let me grab everything. So, give me a moment. Okay, let's start with the 2 PS3 copies I have. This is actually a spare copy. Oh, and that box set of Guitar Hero 1, 2, and Rock the 80s is also a spare. Here's my spare copy. I haven't tested this yet, so got my notes ready. Alright, and here's the 360 version of Rock Band 1. Alright, here's 2 copies of Rock Band 1 on the PS2, along with 2 childhood copies. So there are 4 copies altogether. So I'm gonna put I'm gonna put the childhood copies in the side, and I'm gonna put this on the left side because I'm gonna show you my main copy first. Now I'll show you my spare. I will test it all 58 songs on this copy soon. I might do live streams on me testing childhoods and spares soon. And here's the 2 childhood copies I have. I'm gonna put this one to the side and I'll show you this one. This is actually the copy I used for Should I Stay or Should I Go through I Think I'm Paranoid. Alright, and here's the content that doesn't play. And then here's my other one. I'll show you the full case because why not? This is the copy I used to Orange Crush to the end of RB1. Alright, here's the content that doesn't play. Oh, and that last 4 songs I did videos back in 2020. When I did the Rock Band 1 set list, but I did it on vocals on PS3. But it's okay. At least I have guitar videos on it since 2020 too. Now here's 2 copies of Rock Band 1 on PS3. Wii, and a childhood copy to go with it, so that makes it 3. Let's put the childhood copy to the right and putting my spare on the left. And I'll show you my main one first. Yeah, this copy has 5 new tracks, so that's why I'm putting the Wii version last. Oops. And then here's the other one. My spare copy is scratched and it still played everything. Now here's my spare. Alright, here are the contents that doesn't play. Alright, moving on to Guitar Hero on Tour. This next game is Guitar Hero Aerosmith. So I have many copies of it. So let's start with the PS3 version. Here's the 360 version. Here's the PC version. This actually has 2 discs inside. So this disc is the PC install play disc, and then the disc down here is, if you can see it, it's the Mac install disc. So yeah. Two copies of the PS2 version, which this one's my childhood one, so I'm gonna put this to the side and I'll show you my main copy. And then my childhood copy, right there. I recently tested this out. Here's the content that doesn't play. And 2 copies of the Wii version, plus a childhood copy, so that makes it 3. Let's put the child copy to the right, putting my spare to the left. And here's my main copy. Here's my spare. And my childhood copy right there. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to... I have 2 more dual packs I need to show you. Guitar Hero 3 and... No. I put it in out of order. This was supposed to be next. Guitar Hero 2 and Aerosmith dual pack. This is a child copy. I'll set it to the side. Here's the my main copy. And then this is my child copy. Guitar Hero 2 only played stages 1 through 5. It did play all the tutorials, and it doesn't play all the bonus videos. But Guitar Hero Aerosmith still works. Alright, now we're moving on to Guitar Hero 3 and Aerosmith dual pack. I have a spare copy. Let's put this one to the side. Here's the main copy I'm going to show you. My copy of Guitar Hero 3 is a Guitar Hero 3 Miss Note Sounds. So I have 3 copies like that. And then in this spare copy, I had an extra copy of the Guitar Hero 3 with Guitar Hero 1 Miss Note Sounds. So I put that in here, and here's Aerosmith right there. Alright. And I'm going to wrap up with part 1 since we're almost there to the 25-minute mark. So I'll see you guys at part 2.